My question is, what do you do when you desire to pursue your passion, but everything around you relies on you holding down a 9-to-5 job?
Go ahead.
When I wrote that is a very common question. It is a reality for a lot of people. And in the book, I talk about how they introduce lions back into the wild after that they have been domesticated all of their lives. It is a very dangerous and careful process, and I talk about that in the book. Most people think it is either all or nothing, but that's not true. You can gradually ease into entrepreneurship. You can work a job and do entrepreneurial things on the weekend. You can work yourself out of a job. And I'm not encouraging people to take a wild leap into the unknown and all of a sudden be unemployed and no place to stay and nothing to live. But I am challenging you not to think that your cage is the world. If you can't get out, visit out. Take a weekend pass out. Take a vacation out. Take your downtime and go out. Get with people who are doing what you're wanting to do. You'd be surprised how it will open up opportunities for you to go to the next dimension. Because if you don't at least visit where you want to be, you won't know your way around when you get there. So start visiting what you want to be. Get some entrepreneurs around you. Get some people who are doing what you want to do. They will fill your head with language. They will fill your head with faith. They will put you in what I call they will put you in the garden of your dreams. You know, when Ruth first came out of Moab, she came into the corner of Boaz's field. She was just in the corner, never realizing that what started out as a part-time job, catching what other people left behind, she would end up owning the field she started out part-time in. It does not matter where you start, dear. It matters where you finish. It matters where you finish.
Now watch this. I was a corporate executive when I started my business. So I started working my business at lunch, after work, at night, and the weekends. Because what can happen is when you're working for people a long time, you get an 8-hour mindset. So this visitation the bishop is talking about is about you extending your workday. Because when you get in business, you don't have a scheduled workday. So this thing you want to do, this visitation you want to exercise, will start to expose you to, watch this now, you can't just up and quit your job. All right, now let me tell you why. Your children understand no money, but they don't understand no food. So you can have a budget conversation with them, and then they'll ask you what's for dinner. So orderly transition, this and that, until the opportunities present themselves in such a way that the income evens out and then starts to climb and you can make the transition over. It takes a minute. But that's the God way to do it. That's the God way to do it. Okay.
Can I say one more thing to you that I think is invaluable? All business survives off of one basic principle: relationship.
There it is.
Relationship, relationship, relationship.
Absolutely.
All economy flows through relationship. People do not give money to people they don't know.
That's right.
It flows through relationship. That's why when you go to the bank and you ask them for money, they say, let us get to know you. Give us 3 years of your financials. Let us examine it. People don't give money where there is no relationships. Don't worry about money first in your business. Build the relationships. With the relationships will come the money. And especially today with social media and the technology that we have, you can build the relationship while you're watching TV. Building up a following of people with whom you have community, that you have similar interests. Because if you're going to cross-pollinate, you cannot be a giraffe and make love to a turtle.
One of the things that I think may help you make this shift is at one time I was one of 6 African-American bank executives in the nation, vice president in 3 of the top 10 banks in the world, sat in some of the most powerful boardrooms in the world. And I saw something that changed my whole idea of qualifying. I saw a guy that was bankrupt on Friday get a multi-million-dollar loan on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Because of his relationship.
Yes, yes.
So relationships are actually, when you think of relationship, I want you to think leverage. Relationships can leverage you almost into any success that there is. Always think of relationships as leverage. We have a problem with that. We say it's kissing up to people. We have nice words for networking. But the reality is, it's the law of environment, the law of relationship, and then comes the influence. Does that make sense? Okay.
I'm going to go a step further. I want to make a comment to the general audience.
Okay.
If you let me see your cell phone, I can tell you your net worth.
Oh my.
If you will let me see your cell phone, I will show you your net worth. Because whoever you're spending your time with is a reflection of your net worth.
Absolutely. Absolutely.